Ruby, this is it. Can you believe it?
Ready to go.
All right, here we go. Finding riches new and old. Take one.
Or seatbelts.
I got our coffee mugs here too, so I'll stop us and load us up with a little coffee if you like coffee.
What time is it? 9:46.
I think this is kind of how it worked last time. We wanted to leave about 9, got off closer to 10.
There's a lot of stuff to pack in
Yeah,
here, though.
there's a lot of things to get loaded. I'm trying to remember if I got everything, but I think
Is this an electric car?
No, it's not.
Because Pat's is, isn't it?
Yeah, his is hybrid, so it alternates or uses both engine and electric.
Yeah.
So I guess the next vehicles we'll probably buy probably will be electric, won't they? Unless you got to buy one soon.
They're going to have gas for a long time. There's going to be late adopters. There's going to be people that won't have an electric car or truck. There'll always be big vehicles like that won't be feasible to be electric. But most people, I bet, especially people that drive in a town like this and don't go a lot of places. But they say they have electric stations where you can plug in for free. That's going to go away. But you can figure, I don't know, I was watching something, I don't remember what, where they plotted their thing out where they could be sure and have an electric plug-in for their car.
If you want, you can show our camera array. You can post our camera array here.
And then there's always going to be hot rods like that have to have a gasoline car. You can't really hot rod an electric car that good yet.
Now, Ruby, do you want any coffee? I'm going to get myself a coffee up here. Or any kind of drink or anything like that. But Ruby, after I get the coffee, I figure I'll kind of establish, say, well, we're heading out of Norman, and we're going to search for Forrest Fenn's treasure.
Give me an iced tea if they have a place that has iced tea.
I don't know if they have good iced tea at 7-Eleven. They may. I'll get you an iced tea in this one. It has a straw. And Ruby, as tornadoes are going along the side of us, I'll have you just read from the Forrest Fenn book, just calm and cool, as you can see tornadoes in the background all around us. They're trying to figure out these clues. So I'll just leave it running. Ruby can go in and load us up.
I want an unsweet tea. Iced tea. If it comes in a big thing, I'll drink most of it fast and we can throw the cup away.
Well, I'm trying to... Yeah, I'll get you on a big one. I'll get you a big one.
I want a big one, I think.
Okay.
Like a large.
Okay.
And I'll drink a little bit of it, we'll throw it away and pour the rest of it in that and hide the deal. big gulp.
I'll move this.
I have to drink a bunch of it, or I'll get constipated. You can leave that on there.
Okay. I'm constipated right now, Ruby. Does that answer your question?
Matt, you're too young to be constipated all the time.
I think.
Let's see. Let me look at your eyes. Yeah, I see.
Can you see it in the eyes, really?
They're brown. No, you can't. No, you can't.
That's awful, Ruby.
Yeah. Did you believe me?
I did believe you. Because I'm pretty gullible.
There might be some people that could tell. It's called iridology.
I thought you really could see it in my eyes.
I think that's called.
If you
when
could see it in my
read.
eyes, I think that's too late, Ruby.
I think so. I think the people. There is such a thing as some people read what's wrong with your body through your eyes. I think it's called, I'll probably say it wrong, iridology. Something like that.
So now, Ruby, what made you want to go on this trip? What convinced you to do this?
Two things. I needed it sounded like a great adventure. Visiting places from my childhood and being outside. And I needed a vacation.
And I need one too to get out of Oklahoma.
I hadn't had any time off since Lacey was sick.
Yeah, so we're going looking for Forrest Fenn's treasure, and we have the book, The Thrill of the Chase. Ruby, so we're good to go.
I'm ready for that.
Yep. So I think if we can read this on the way out, maybe we can get some insight before we get there, and maybe,
I thought it was a little bitty book.
No, it's in. I think it's pretty easy to read. With this big lettering, so hopefully we won't get car sick.
He's got a good picture of a buffalo in there. Let's see. All of the stories that mingle among these pages are as true to history as one man can average out that truth, considering the fact that one of my natural instincts is to embellish just a little. Nevertheless, the story about my treasure is true, and if it doesn't stir your spirit, then I hope at least it brings a smile in one of your dreams. And please don't fret too much if some of the things I say don't appeal to you. Instead, keep in mind that the temperament of the country was different in the 30s, when I was a tyke and wimpy hamburgers were nickel. If it will bother you to read that I shot meadowlarks so my family could have food on the table, then please don't read further. I did that more than once, and candor demands that I admit to being as proud of it today as my father was of me then, when I was 8. Please overlook my slight penchant for provocation and realize that all of us are environmentalists to some degree, and me more than most. My church is the mountains, and along the river bottoms where dreams and fantasies alike go to play. Varied are the many roads I've traveled to reach my 80 years, and not all have been paved with smiles and accolades. If to be content has been my goal, then I have been successful my share of the time. But that's not to boast about all that happened along the way. Gaining experience wasn't always peaceful, especially during my early years of anxiety. I tend to use some words that aren't in the dictionary and others that are. I bend a little. My only goal in this endeavor is to talk about a few of my life experience. And if any readers over the age of 12 don't see a little of themselves in this mirror, then maybe they deserve another turn. This book is my 9th in 26 years of casually recounting the things I enjoy most. My books have to write themselves, or I struggle. this one did. Life is a game of poker. Happiness is the pot. Fate deals you 4 cards and a joker, and you play whether you like it or not.
But we're playing, Ruby.
We're playing.
We've arrived here in Santa Fe, and here's the old cathedral. So we're going to head over to the bookstore where The Thrill of the Chase is sold, and there's another book. So we're going to have a look at that, and perhaps we might purchase that book.
Oh, I have to get the thing and then look back.
Yeah.
I keep messing up our filming. You can do some takeouts and maybe we'll enjoy that. We just purchased the book Too Far to Walk, and we're hoping that we find some additional information about Forrest that'll give us an idea about how we can figure out more clues in the poem. And we're hoping to read the book and find additional information that we think will help us find the treasure.
So we're officially in the Rocky Mountains in Forrest Fenn's map search area. We're heading to our secret, undisclosed location where we feel the treasure's hidden, that we ascertain from all the clues that we've collected and the Thrill of the Chase book that you've read. Oh, here we go, Ruby. Here comes our Colorado sign.
More public lands. Welcome to colorful Colorado.
And we're on public lands too, Ruby. It's a potential hotspot. Okay, Ruby. We almost ran out of gas. If we hadn't stopped, about 90 miles back, we'd been in trouble because we hadn't found a gas station since, and everything like this one says, sorry, we're out of gas. So it would have been it really would have turned into a wilderness survival video as opposed to a treasure hunt video, I'm afraid. They would have found our footage, but I don't know if they would have found us.
Found us, yeah.
Yeah, so we're in the town of Antonito, and it's known as the Steam Train Hotel, but it's also known as the Indiana Jones Museum Hotel, I believe. And it's down here. I'm trying to remember exactly where that Indiana Jones thing is, but I wanted to go take a quick look at it. If we can find it here. I think it's down this road. So we're trying to find the Indiana Jones Museum, because they filmed a train scene from The Last Crusade here, so that's why it's called the Indiana Jones.
Oh, here's the train station.
Actually, we already passed that, Ruby.
Oh, where's that house?
That's probably just a haunted mansion.
Yeah, but that's an old train station. Sure, where's the train?
Maybe.
A big old house.
I don't see the Indiana Jones Museum. Maybe we missed it. So that's kind of what we're looking for.
There's a piece of an old train right there.
Is that an eagle?
No, it's a...
So there's one gas station in this town, and it's no gas. Sorry, out of gas. Well, Ruby, we've arrived in Salida, and we're just kind of cruising along here in the old historical downtown district. Really famous old buildings and beautiful, Victorian style homes?
With gingerbread.
Well, Ruby, look at these old historic buildings. And I know straight ahead is the Palace Hotel, which is famous.
That one says it's built in 1902.
See, Ruby, over here you've got an old 5 and dime. What do you think of the big S up there on the mountain, Ruby?
Yeah, I think that's so people know right where Salida is and from the sky too. 1890, this town probably wasn't very big.
Well, Ruby, we've arrived at our hotel destination. Wow, check out this place.
Beautiful. Very rustic. That snow, Matt.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Who would have thought? Man, could we drink our Coke and see how much Coca-Cola would give us for drinking our Coke on that?
Yeah, we could. All right, Ruby. We're now on a dirt road that leads to our search site. Are you getting excited?
Yes. I'll see if I can find you some pinon trees. I can show you how to pick pinon nuts. I'm seeing where all the water runs off. The other thing that you will find out here that's really neat, if you look closely, is petrified tree rocks.
So this road winds around. We'll arrive at the first clue where warm waters halt. And here's the required park pass self-service, which we may not want to show in the video. It reveals our location. Daily vehicle pass, daily, okay, we need $8. Take it in the canyon down. What do you think?
I'm ready to find a treasure. I think we're not to the bottom of the canyon part.
Yeah, I agree too, Ruby. Yeah, so let's continue on down below. Taking it down below. All right, Ruby, you found us 2 walking sticks. Awesome. I like it.
The waters are calm.
I would agree. So you think the railroad track and the water here?
Looking this way?
Yeah, when we curve back, you see those the water high, water deep, and heavy loads is that the train coming down the side over there, carrying heavy loads. Granite there.
That's a blaze.
You think that
I
could
don't
be a
think we're in
blaze?
the right spot.
You don't think it's the right spot, Ruby?
There's something under that log right there, though. Now, see that some of that's chunked off. That's this stuff.
Yep, definitely some geese.
The water pours off of that or something has made that hollow.
Yep.
Surely nobody dug that hole.
Well, we were taking a little break here, and so we've gone in the canyon down. We've taken ourselves down in the canyon, and now we're looking for Uphill Creek off the river that'll go back up north.
And there's too many things that look like a good blaze. Now, Matt, if in that dry creek bed it's like this, that's not too dangerous to walk. Tarry scant, so don't stand there long. We could just look in an area like this, and if we don't find it, of course it's supposed to be out in the open, not hidden from what I gather. Like it's just sitting there waiting for you to find it. It's like when you look up and find the blaze, you just tarry scant. I think that means you don't tarry where you're at, because it's right there. Look down and you're close to it. So I would think within 20 feet of yourself you should walk around there. If you don't see it, walk around and look, because it's going to be setting on something, or you know, the only thing that might be hiding it is a little bit of grass or something. It's there for you to see. He even thinks it's probably wet.
Yep, so we found a creek bed that goes up, and Ruby and I think somewhere up there, up the creek bed, there's a blaze, and the treasure's
This is
sitting
everything
below.
he's telling us. Can I go in front of you, Matthew?
Yep. Could that be a marvel gaze? Especially in the evening? Just that rock formation across the river over there? Ruby, I don't know how high off the creek bed he'd have to have it.
Well, I would think it would be right along up in there, sheltered by a rock or something. You could just almost walk right to, wouldn't you?
Yeah, that's what I
Here,
think.
we got a place to sit right here.
There's a big boulder up here on your right, Ruby.
Looks like petrified wood right there. See the rings?
Is that petrified wood?
Yeah. No blaze, Matt.
I know it.
Don't fall, Matt.
I'll try not to. Good not to trip over rocks, isn't it?
See, that almost looks like petrified wood too. See, that looks like a piece of wood there. That's the other part of it. And look, there's a tobacco can.
Yep.
Okay. See any blazes up there?
Yeah, there's definitely more rocks and things around. I think it'd have to be right in this area, Ruby.
There's
It's
a
here.
white. There's white right there, Matt.
Yep. So you see white up here, Ruby?
He couldn't guarantee that lightning or something when the... This is the first white rocks. Matt, I may have to go behind one of these boulders and take it. Does that look like a blaze from here?
Let me go up there and have a look, Ruby. Ruby's gone to the great outdoor restroom, so I climbed up on this hill and I found an animal trail, and I looked around this big boulder, but didn't see anything there, so I'll continue to look around this area and then try to catch up with Ruby on down the trail. day 3. We're going back, we're taking it back down in the canyon below. And we're going to Upyer Creek. We think we found the creek where it ends down here at the bottom of Brown's Canyon. So we think that's the location. And the other day, there was a boulder with an opening below it, so we think it's in there, so that's where we're headed today. Ruby, do you have anything you want to add to that?
No, I think we're on the right track.
Let's see, well, Ruby, so we braved it. We braved the elements again. We're here on day 3. It's a cold morning. It was 35 degrees when we left the vehicle. And we're about halfway down the trail here.
A misty morning earlier.
Yep. So in the poem it says, if you brave the cold, I think we're sort of braving the cold.
This morning you are.
Yeah.
The end is drawing nigh.
We hiked past that big Up the Creek place that we thought was a good place to search, so we've gone further down the Arkansas River here, and we've kind of run out of trail, so we're going to see if it continues. I'm going to walk a little ways here and see if I can pick up the trail again.
I just pinched some sage. It smells like sage, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. So the trail does keep going here. Just trying to see if it's open we can pass through, or Ruby and I can go. That looks like a blaze there. Let me get up a little higher so I can take a closer look. So I'm getting closer to this blaze. I'm going to walk to the base of it. There's 2 stones. Looks like a little cave possibly in there too, so I'm going to check that out. It's definitely not for the meek here. So if I just climb over this, I should be able to look down and see into it. I don't think there's anything there, but it was definitely worth checking out. Well, I was able to cross over, and but I think this is kind of the end of the trail. It really disappears. So we'll probably head back from this point and look for other up the creek access points.
Isn't that pretty, Matt?
What is that?
I have no idea. But isn't that? That's a mountain flower. That's a mountain wildflower.
So Ruby, I think that's our marvel gaze. What do you think?
It could be.
What are you going to get, Ruby?
Look. It just was barely hanging on to life there. See it?
Yep.
It's drying out around the edges. Enough dirt stuck there that it started that cactus.
So Ruby,
The end is drawing nigh.
Is that a draw right there?
This is a draw.
And this is a little creek bed, and it ends right up
flows
here.
into the creek bed.
Let's go, Ruby. Let's go check it.
That's a pretty little blaze on that rock.
Yep, and I think we need to go up this way, Ruby, to get to it.
Okay. Should have followed you, Matthew. Well, this is one too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's the end of the creek bed, and just right up on to the side here.
That's where we found that wire.
Yeah. Is what we believe is the location of Fenn's treasure, right under that rock.
I don't see anything up in there. So Ruby and I, we didn't see anything under the rock I wanted to check out, but we definitely found a cave up here. And we're kind of contemplating whether we want to look in that cave, because it looks big enough for a bear up in there.
And wear yourself out, Matt, climbing up there. So if we do that, we're doing it because it's an adventure. Because it's not too safe climbing up there. So Forrest wouldn't have put it there.
All right, Ruby, I'll agree with that. I don't want to disturb a bear this morning anyway.
Me either.
Hey, Ruby, what are we looking at here?
Some kind of lichen that grows on that side of the rocks. See, their green stuff is that too. I wished I knew what was more things that was edible out here you could survive by yourself with the water down there.
That would definitely come in handy. So Ruby, we found some more wildflowers here.
Those are beautiful.
Well, we found
Look
some
like
more
some kind of little daisy almost because of their big yellow center. This almost looks like a miniature daisy. It's some kind of mountain wildflower. We'll have to look them up to see what they are.
It is real pretty, Ruby.
Look, something's been digging there. An animal of some kind. Digging for grub worms. Something to eat. Not for me, though.
Well, Ruby, it's sleeting on us. Or is it snow or sleet?
This is sleet, I think. It's hard little knots, not flakes. So I'm thinking, Matt, they said this could turn into rain, so
Maybe we better head back?
yeah, thinking so.
Well, it's day 4, and I'm here in the canyon, and I'm up on a kind of a plateau, and you can see down to the river below, beautiful, the Arkansas River down below, and I thought this was just the perfect marble gaze. And there's kind of a washout down here, and I thought maybe, well, what if the treasure was down in this washout? Because if you were looking for a spot to spend your final hours on Earth, this might be it, because look at your view. And across there, that mountain range, just beautiful. It'd be beautiful colors at sunset. Ruby's made it up. I kind of climbed up there a little ways. And but I'll show you the views, and I want to show you something, and you see if you think it might be down in this hole, and it may have been covered over by some runoff. I think I found. Remember how he talked about throwing himself off into something?
Yeah.
I think I found that something.
I gotta set myself down on a pad sidewalk. Where's those holes you're talking about?
It's over this way, Ruby. I'll show you. It's right over here. This is what got my attention right here, Ruby. Because look, this is the most beautiful view. And you can just throw yourself down in this pit.
Oh, this is a washout.
A washout.
I think so. Unless they at one time, it might not be, Pat. It might not be a washout.
Let's head back over here, Ruby.
I think so. That'll be easy.
Okay, Ruby, so I'm going to go down into here. I'm going to see what I can find down here.
Swing it, Matt.
it's kind of hard to get through
What does
these
it say on the
shrubs.
meter?
It's not showing anything. So I think I'm going to try to go over to this other side and go down in it a little bit. Got a hit. Got a hit right here, Ruby. It's showing gold, Ruby. It shows silver.
Where's the shovel? Is the shovel in the bucket?
Yeah. I'll go get it, Ruby. I think we got something here. It's a big hit, too. Well, I think our gold turned out to be a rusty nail.
Hot dog buns. I hope you got the fire starter, Matt.
Not yet, Ruby. And we thought we had some leads, several good leads.
Don't want to advertise anybody's mustard, huh?
What are kind of your feelings on this?
I think we've eliminated a lot of places it could be. I wished it was a different story.
We found the treasure.
We've worked our butts off, I can say that. We've come back from our last expedition of looking for places that Forrest may have put in the treasure. And we found a lot of beautiful places to go and things to see and marvel gazes. But we didn't find the right place, evidently. Is that what you think?
I think, well, maybe we did, and maybe we just stepped right over the treasure.
We could have. That'd be a sad tale to be telling, won't it?
But here in Browns Canyon, that was a beautiful walk down into the canyon and a beautiful river.
Lots going on here. Might not be the right place because so much is going on and he might have had a hard time putting it in. He said he came in August, didn't he?
Yeah, it would be very active here.
Would be very active here. It'd be hard to hide it with all these people.
A lot of
in
rafters
August.
going down the river.
Yeah. Lots of people around today.
Uh-oh, your seatbelt.
Oh, I don't have my seatbelt buckled. How far away from that deal? I got plenty of time, don't I? So it's a ways down here. Oh, look, that's a dollar store sack. So I got a dollar store somewhere. Looks like one anyway.
So, Ruby, this is where you camped out as a little girl?
Yes, my dad's friends own this place, and my aunt and uncle and all the people from around Fritch and Amarillo used to always come here.
Yeah. Let's go in and have a look. Do a quick little drive around here.
Well, this is totally different. They have all these little cabins now. They didn't have that then. They camped out here.
So here we are in South Fork, a place that Ruby used to camp all the time with the family. Real neat little place, neat little cabins.
And we used to, my dad would had a 5-gallon bucket he poked holes in, and they would heat the water over the campfire, and then Mama would put these sheets that she sewed together, and they'd nail them up on the tree, put little eyelet things on there so they could with a hole in it that he used for his leather work. And they took turns. We'd all take our shower that way. Looks a whole lot different. I'll send that to Cindy.
So Ruby, so now we've just passed through South Fork, so now we're going through Wolf Creek Pass.
Oh, look at that waterfall, Matt.
Yeah,
Coming off the side of a mountain.
yeah, incredible beauty here.
All through here, there's going to be water flowing down off the side of the mountain where the snow's melted for the summer.
So we're heading up to the pass, Ruby, and then down to Pocosa Springs. So we're gonna, after several days of looking for treasure, I thought we could go down and try out the hot springs at Pocosa Springs. What do you think?
I think that might be a good idea. Maybe it'll keep you well for a year.
Yep, soak those bones and muscles. And yeah, I was here a year ago, and I haven't had a cold, flu, sinus infection. I haven't had anything since that time. So I'm hoping I can get another year out of it if we go again.
Yes, you can. That water's running. It sure is pretty.
We're almost to the top of the pass, and then we'll be on the way down. Look at those snow caps.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Take the train, take a break from treasure hunting. What do you think?
I think this is neat.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah. Old steam engine I'm not ready for cinders.
River Falls. Let's go.
Wait for it. Turn it over, Matt. Get it flaming in more than one spot like you did a while ago.
Is that what I did?
It was flaming on 3 sides when you had trouble.
I think I gotta have the big.
My eyes are burning from the smoke. Well, here's the perfect Matt Horton marshmallow fixing to occur. Wait for it. Wait for it. It's fixing to occur. And it's flaming. It's flaming. It's flaming. That was it. That was it, still on fire.
I think it's out.
The look on your face. Pure delight.